The government is using various measures to crack down on fake registrations and tax evasion under the GST regime. These measures include data analytics and artificial intelligence. The government is using robust data analytics and artificial intelligence to identify and track risky taxpayers and fraudulent transactions. The GST network, the IT backbone of the system, has been tasked with using detailed data analytics and risk parameters to identify bogus numbers and share data with other law enforcement agencies to detect tax evasion. Aadhaar-based authentication. The government has made Aadhaar-based authentication mandatory for new GST registrations to verify the identity of the applicants and prevent fake registrations. The applicants have to undergo biometric verification or eKYC through Aadhaar before getting their GST identification number, GSTIN. Centralized suspension of registrations. The government has also empowered the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, CBIC, to suspend or cancel the registration of businesses who default in timely filing of returns or are found to be non-existent or fictitious. The CBIC has launched a 2-month-long special drive from May 16, 2023, to July 15, 2023, to detect suspicious or fake STINs and conduct verification and further remedial action. Blocking of input tax credit. The government has also introduced a mechanism to block the input tax credit, ITC, in the electronic credit ledger of taxpayers who are found to be involved in fake invoicing or passing of fake ITC. This will prevent such taxpayers from availing the benefit of tax credit on purchases that are not backed by genuine supplies. These measures are expected to curb fake registration and tax evasion under the GST regime and safeguard the government revenue. In this section, we will talk about how the center and state tax officers have launched a special drive from May 16 to July 15, 2023, to detect suspicious/fake STINs and take remedial action to weed out fake billers from the GST ecosystem and safeguard government revenue. GSTIN stands for Goods and Services Tax Identification Number. It is a unique 15-digit alphanumeric code assigned to every registered taxpayer under GST. It is used to identify the taxpayers and track their transactions and tax payments. However, some unscrupulous elements misuse the identity of others to obtain fake or bogus registrations under GST. These fake registrations are then used to pass on input tax credit, ITC, to recipients fraudulently by issuing invoices without any underlying supply of goods or services. This causes revenue loss to the government and also affects the genuine taxpayers who comply with the law. To curb this menace of fake registrations and bogus invoices, the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, CBIC, and the state tax administrations have initiated a 2-month-long special drive from May 16 to July 15, 2023. The objective of this drive is to identify fake STINs and take necessary action against them. The action may include verification of business premises, suspension or cancellation of registration, recovery of tax dues, provisional attachment of property or bank accounts, and prosecution of offenders. The drive will also involve data analytics, artificial intelligence, Aadhaar-based authentication, and coordination with other law enforcement agencies. The special drive is expected to weed out the fake billers from the GST system and protect the government revenue. It will also create a level playing field for the honest taxpayers who follow the rules and pay their taxes diligently. The government has appealed to all the stakeholders to cooperate with the tax officers during this drive and report any suspicious or fraudulent activity related to GST. The government has also assured that the drive will not cause any harassment or inconvenience to the genuine taxpayers who are complying with the law.